I will chart my own course even if it means going against the tide. Living life on my terms means making choices that align with my heart, not the crowd. I am the architect of my life, and I refuse to let anyone else hold the blueprint. My choices are mine to make, and no one else has the power to control them. I don't need a stamp of approval to live authentically. If I fall, I will rise again. It's my journey, and I own every step. You may not understand my decisions, but they're the ones I've chosen with clarity. I will not apologize for living in a way that feels true to myself. I don't need to follow the rules to live a meaningful life. I create my own path. I won't let your factors dictate the life I choose to lead. The power to live fully lies in embracing my own uniqueness, not conforming. I believe in my own abilities more than I believe in the limitations others impose. I am not here to live for you. I am here to live for me. I won't change my essence just to fit into your idea of who I should be. The only person who can truly understand my life is me, and I'm fine with that. I'm not afraid to take the road less traveled. It's where I find myself. I choose to live outside of expectations because that's where I find freedom. The moment I stopped asking for permission is the moment I started living. If you can't accept my choices, you're free to step away from my life. I don't need validation from anyone to know that I'm on the right path. Living my life on my terms isn't rebellious. It's simply a reflection of my truth. I know who I am and what I want, and that's all that matters. I won't let the weight of your judgment stop me from soaring. I am not afraid to walk alone as long as I'm walking in my own direction. I don't need to live up to your expectations to feel fulfilled. Don't tell me how to be happy. Happiness is something I create for myself. The choices I make may not always be understood, but they are always mine to make. I am learning to trust myself more than I trust the opinions of others. My life may not be what you envisioned, but it's exactly what I need it to be. I refuse to live a life defined by the fears and limitations of others. My life is my own creation, and I will live it with purpose and authenticity. No one else holds the map to my heart. Only I know where I'm headed. I won't be swayed by what others think. My soul has a plan of its own. The greatest freedom is in the realization that I am the only one who can define my life. Living my life on my terms means trusting my instincts, not following the crowd. You can't stop me from living my truth, no matter how hard you try. I will live unapologetically embracing my flaws, my strengths, and my unique journey. My life is not a performance for anyone but me. The only permission I need to be myself is the one I give myself. My life is my expression, and I will paint it in colors no one else can see. I am not here to fulfill anyone else's expectations. I am here to live my own dream. If you can't understand my choices, that's okay. They weren't made for you. I will not allow anyone to dictate my happiness or success. You don't have to like my decisions, but I expect you to respect them. I live by my own set of rules, and those rules are guided by my soul. You can't steer me off my course. I'm already headed where I need to go. My life is mine to live, and I will not shrink it to fit anyone's comfort zone. I will no longer seek permission for my existence. I am free to live as I am. If my choices don't align with yours, it's because they're not meant to. I'm choosing a life where I can breathe, where I can be unapologetically myself. Living for someone else's approval is a prison. I choose freedom instead. I will make mistakes and learn from them, but they'll always be my mistakes. I am not bound by your limitations. I am creating a reality of my own. The only rules I follow are the ones that align with my inner truth. I won't live according to your standards. I'll live according to mine. My choices are my expression of freedom, and I won't apologize for them. You may think you know what's best for me, but I'm the one living this life. No one can tell me who I am supposed to be. I am already becoming that person. I am the only one who holds the power to define my worth. I refuse to let anyone else's expectation limit my potential to live fully. I won't seek your approval because I know deep down I'm already enough. I trust my instincts to lead me, even when others doubt my choices. I am not afraid to live life on my terms, even when it makes others uncomfortable. I am the creator of my own life story, and I will not let anyone rewrite it. I choose to live with intention, not to follow a script written by others. My life isn't yours to judge, and it's not yours to live either. I am the author of my own story, and no one else can dictate the plot. I don't need permission to live authentically. I only need the courage to do so. Every moment spent trying to please others is a moment lost in my own truth. I am not defined by the rules you set. I am defined by the freedom I embrace. No one knows my heart as I do, so stop telling me how to follow it. I refuse to live a life according to anyone else's script. Let me stumble, let me fall, because it's my journey, and I'll make my own mistakes. I don't need guidance from others. I trust my instincts to lead me. Your opinions are just noise unless they resonate with my truth. If my choices don't align with your expectations, that's not my problem. Life is mine to navigate. Don't try to steer my ship. I don't need to seek your approval to validate my existence. The only person whose life I am responsible for is mine. You can't control my life or my path, no matter how hard you try. I will live freely, even if that means living outside your comfort zone. The best way for me to find happiness is to stop seeking it from others. No one has the right to tell me how to live my life, because I am the only one living it. I don't owe anyone an explanation for the life I choose to live. If you can't support me in my authenticity, then kindly step aside. My life, my rules. It's as simple as that. I refuse to let the noise of others drown out the whispers of my soul. I am not a puppet. I don't dance to your strings. Freedom isn't just a word, it's the way I live my life. I won't apologize for following my own path, even if it's different from yours. Every person has the right to shape their own destiny, and I'm doing just that. You may not understand my choices, but they are mine to make. I am the captain of my own ship, and no one else can steer it. I'm not interested in fitting into your box when I'm meant to break boundaries. The beauty of life lies in its unpredictability. Don't try to map it out for me. The world may offer advice, but only I know what's best for me. Stop imposing your limits on me. I will create my own. My life is my own masterpiece, and no one else gets to pick up the brush. I choose authenticity over comfort, even if it makes others uncomfortable. Don't tell me how to live when you're not the one living my life. I trust my heart to guide me, and no one else's voice can override it. I will live on my own terms, no matter how the world judges me. I'm not living to satisfy your expectations. I'm living to fulfill my soul. The only voice that matters in my life is the one that comes from within. I don't need permission to be who I truly am. Your advice may be well intentioned, but my path is uniquely mine. Freedom is not given, it's claimed by me. I am in charge of my happiness, and it's no one else's responsibility but mine. You may not understand, but I don't need your understanding to move forward. I won't allow anyone to box me into a life I didn't choose. My life is not a script to follow. It's a story to write. I don't need a roadmap when I'm creating my own path. Don't tell me what to do Just trust that I know how to live. It's my life, my choices, my mistakes, and my growth. I own it all. I will not let your doubts dictate the way I live my life. The only person who can limit me is myself, and I choose to break all limits. I don't need your approval to live the life that feels right for me. I am not here to fit your mold. I'm here to break it. If you think you can control my life, you've misunderstood my power. My destiny is in my hands, and I refuse to let anyone else control it. I don't need permission to make mistakes. They are part of my journey. Don't worry about how I live. Just trust that I'll figure it out. The beauty of life is in the freedom to choose. Let me make mine. I refuse to compromise my peace to meet someone else's expectations. My life is not a negotiation. It's a declaration of who I am. Stop telling me what to do. I'll live my life my way, even if it's unconventional.